Setting up your environment. Setting up a development environment is one of the most important things you must do when working with any programming language. Without a development environment, you won't be able to execute your code and check if it's free of syntax errors. In both the Introduction to Python and Intermediate Python courses, you've used PyCharm IDE. In this course, let's get to know another popular IDE for Python users, Jupyter Notebook. There are several ways to install Jupyter Notebook. To simplify the steps, let's do it using a Python distribution platform, Miniconda. Let's go to their website. Miniconda includes both Python and the Conda tool for installing not only Jupyter Notebook, but also the Python libraries that you need for this course. Let's begin by downloading the package for the latest Python version. Once downloaded, open up the installer and follow the steps. You may also encounter this dialog box. Tick this checkbox. When you're done, you can check if the installation was successful. Go to your command prompt and type conda -- version. If you get this message, repeat the installation process. If you see the conda version, then you're good to go. You can also check the Python version by typing in python -- version. When working on Python projects, it's best practice to create separate environments to keep your projects isolated from each other. Since Python libraries are continuously developed, by placing your project in a virtual environment, you could freeze the current version of Python and the libraries you are using for that specific project. This will save you a lot of headaches in the future. With Conda, you can create virtual environments. Let's create one that we will use for this course. On your command prompt, type conda create -n followed by the name of the environment. Let's call our environment myenv. We can also add the packages that we need. Let's add Jupyter and the libraries that we will use for this course. Don't forget to type Y to proceed with the installation. Looks like everything is installed successfully. Here, we have a block of Conda messages on how to activate and deactivate our newly created environment. Let's activate our environment. You will notice that the base is now changed to myenv. To check if the packages you've added are installed in your environment, type conda list and search them in the list. Or you can also type conda list and the name of the package you're checking. Now we're ready to launch Jupyter Notebook. Simply type Jupyter Notebook, hit enter, and a browser window will automatically open up. Don't close the terminal window. The Jupyter Notebook server is running within your command prompt, so it's important to keep the terminal window open. Now we are inside the Jupyter Notebook. You can see your home directory with all the folders and directories. Let's create a folder for all the Python code that we'll be writing in this course. Let's rename the new folder Statistics with Python. Now let's create your first Python 3 notebook. Let's call it Python Tutorial. What you're seeing here is called a code cell. This is where you write and run your code. Let's run a simple code. Let's try another one. The good thing about Jupyter Notebooks is that you can type in code right within your browser window, execute that code, and see the results right within the browser. You can see your errors right away. If you're done working on your notebook, you can just simply close your command prompt and disconnect the notebook server, then close your notebook browser. That's about it. In this video, we introduced another IDE, Jupyter Notebook. We learned how to install it using Miniconda and how to create a virtual environment and a Python 3 notebook. In the next video, let's discover more about Jupyter Notebook and learn why it's the #1 IDE for Python users.